in divorce court today. He swept her away on his motorcycle, but instead of riding happily into the sunset, Randy claims Kim climbed into the arms of other men. Many other men. Can their marriage survive drug use and infidelity? Kim Little and Randy Little have brought their dispute for Judge Lynn Toler to resolve. Testimony in divorce court starts now.
I'm here today with Kim Little and Randy Little. The two of you have been married for 21 years. Although you've been separated for the past 3, you're finally ready to call it a day. I'm always fascinated to know how someone gets married and stays married that long and decides to call it a day. So why don't you tell me a little bit about how this thing started and how we got to here after 21 years?
Okay, well, we met. I was actually walking to the corner store one day to get some drinks, and he was pumping gas in his Harley Davidson, and I waved to him, and a few minutes later, he come pulling up on the Harley and asked me if I wanted a ride.
And you got on the Harley?
And I got on the Harley.
Is that what happened, Mr. Little?
Well, it was more like she flagged me down on my Harley and asked me for a ride.
Really? I waved to you. You pulled up. You actually carded me and asked me what my age was. You wanted to make sure I was 21.
Yes, ma'am, I did after she flagged me down.
Yeah, well, that's a smart move, Mr. Little, because you don't want to, you know, have a 17-year-old back there. You get in a world of trouble.
I didn't want to catch a charge, that's for sure.
I hear you. I hear you. Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's what he looked like.
I get it.
Well,
I do. I get it. I get the look. I get the allure.
He had on a turquoise tank top. I can still remember this day exactly what he was wearing. Turquoise tank top, black jeans, boots. He had on a full face helmet. I saw that body. It was kicking, and I was like,
you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go?
Oh, yeah. Ready to go.
So how do you get from the Harley to the altar? What?
To the altar, one day he come home from work. He had been roofing all day with a guy, and he come home and said, our friends are going to get married this weekend. You want to go get married? And I was like, sure, let's go. Let's do it.
Mr. Little, is that what happened?
Pretty much, yeah.
Mr. Little, had you been thinking about it beforehand, or you just didn't want to get left out on the weekend activity? What?
It's a big party.
Big party.
Didn't want to miss it.
Didn't want to miss it. You had to bring a wife, so you said, let me get her.
Well, you know, he couldn't have done any better, so.
There you go. I think, no, it's good to feel good about yourself.
Oh.
It is.
Hold on. I beg to differ with that. I was doing a lot better before I got flagged down on that Harley.
Mr. Little, I'm not trying to like you over here.
And if I would have continued on the path that I was in, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
No, actually, if you hadn't
What? Now, hang on, Mrs. Little. Hang on, Mrs. Little. What? You say she settled you down a bit, so?
No, ma'am. I was with a woman with money and security and all that, and I let the body take over.
Now, when did you come to that realization? Were you disappointed soon after you were married, or is that something that you're reflecting on 2 decades later?
No, it was pretty much, it was quick.
Were you aware?
Oh, yeah. I was
What did he say to
as
you?
Well. Pretty much I was lazy. I never did anything. I was good for nothing. He accused me of cheating on a regular basis, which actually I never did up until the last time up until the night I left, pretty much.
Oh, that's not true at all.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, you claimed that she cheated on you 12 of the 15 years, first 15 years.
She cheated on me throughout the whole relationship.
No, I did not,
I
Randy.
have relatives that can tell you, friends that can tell you, everywhere she worked, she ended up sleeping with somebody.
No, I did not,
Now,
Randy.
hang on, Mr. Little, don't talk over me.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Little, have you ever caught her?
Well, I could have caught her. I chose to turn the blind eye on it because I had 2 children
Ms.
involved.
Little, don't interrupt him.
I had 2 children involved, you know, and I had stepdaddies and all this. I could have left any time. I chose to stick with my children until they were old enough.
Ms. Little, let me ask, is there any truth to it? I mean, it's over now. It's over now.
Is there any truth to it? Honestly, no. I never cheated on him up until the last weekend.
Mr. Little?
Never. Never.
Okay.
And once I cheated, I knew that our marriage was over. Once you cross that line and you sleep with somebody else, the marriage is over.
So how long had you been married when you first cheated?
18 years.
18 years.
Hold up.
But I was not with him. I left.
I did
We were
not have a
separated.
relationship with anybody else. I waited.
I beg to differ on that. I say if you're married, you're married.
Thank you.
Until, I mean, if you're separated and getting a divorce, that's one thing. It's got the process charted
Well,
and
The
paper.
Actually,
separation was
I
she left in the middle of the night without telling anybody.
I did not leave in the
Oh,
middle.
okay, early in the morning after I went to work.
Mr. Little,
did.
let me ask you this. Can you think of any reason why she would have just run off in the night?
Yeah, because she was dodging the police warrants and probation violation. Do you need any more?
That came out of the blue. I had no idea that we were going to go there.
Well, I mean,
Well,
ask
at
the
least
question,
I'm not going on
gonna
probation now, Randy.
Let me say this. I do understand that there was a little bit of substance abuse going on within the context
Not a little
of the
bit,
marriage.
baby. A lot of substance abuse.
Don't call me baby, Ms. Little. I'm
Lot of-
glad you like me
Your Honor,
and feel
excuse
comfortable.
Me, I'm sorry. A lot of substance abuse. Not just a little bit, a lot. There was substance abuse every day.
Both of you or just?
Both of us. Not
Yeah.
just him, me on part. But you don't know how many times I begged him not to go out there and do drugs. We moved from city to city, me trying to keep him clean. But within 6 months of moving to a city, he'd find somebody to buy drugs from.
And were you using with him, though?
Oh, yeah. It's really
I
hard.
broke her arms, Your Honor,
It's really hard
How
to...
did you break her arm?
making her do those drugs.
Oh.
Oh, when it's in your face, every
Can't you
day,
tell?
Randy, it's really hard to stay away from it. I want you to know I've been clean since the day I left you.
I'm
Can you
proud
say
of
the
you.
same?
I'm proud of
Can
you.
you say the same?
No, ma'am.
All right. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Let's move forward.
Next, what did a shocking statement, plus a fight with a drug dealer, do to this marriage? Divorce isn't easy. If you need help with your breakup, call toll-free 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com. Become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt. Broken relationships, real solutions. Divorce Court continues.
So, Mrs. Little, you say that you didn't cheat on him until late in the game, and that
Yes,
when you
ma'am.
did cheat on him, it's because you were just so sick of
Yes, ma'am.
taking care of him and the children, almost in the same way. Why don't you explain to me what you mean by that?
Well, you know, even if I was sick, I would have to go to work. One of the last straws of our marriage is when we were at a party, and we're all partying, having a good time, and, you know, I heard him overtelling one of his buddies he didn't go to work all week because he didn't feel like putting up with any bull crap. He had told me he didn't go to work all week because he didn't have any materials for the job. That's when I had finally had it. It's like, really? You want to do what you want to do? Do what you want to do when you feel like it? I'm going to show you exactly what I feel like doing, and I did.
Okay,
I say
Mr. Little?
something to that?
Sure.
I really can't remember that happening.
You don't
Now,
remember
would you?
You don't remember
Mrs. Little, hang on a minute.
I've always worked, and when I didn't work, I had unemployment from the jobs that I did work. I've drawn unemployment one time in my life.
And where did the money go?
But now, Mrs. Little, you were using too. You
Yeah.
can't get mad at him as if he was the only one. As if, you know, you move from town to town, he uses and you use too.
But I begged him. I
Thank
begged
you.
him to stop. I begged him to stop.
But you don't have to
Begged
beg
and cried.
yourself to stop.
No,
He-
and that's why I left, because I could not make him stop, and I couldn't stop as long as I was with him. My problem is my weakness was him, and his weakness was drugs.
So where he went, you followed.
Sure enough, I sure did. My weakness
May I
was
react to
Randy.
this?
Please.
There's been times at 4 o'clock in the morning, she's made me go out with $4 and yank drug dealers to get her to drugs. Or
Really?
else she was leaving or throwing my
Really?
stuff in. Yes, really.
What about?
I raised my hand to tell the truth here. I mean,
don't think so.
she wants to go there.
What about when I had a miscarriage coming home from the hospital? You drive through the drug dealer neighborhood, and you and the drug dealer get over to fight. Now, I just had a miscarriage.
Well,
And
she's
you are
mistaken.
fighting with the drug dealer. The drug dealer grabs me around my neck, and you floor the car. I just had a miscarriage. You think I was out trying to get drugs that night? I bet you not. I just had a miscarriage.
She's confused.
No, I'm not confused.
You know
not
what, Mr.
stating
Little,
the
Mr.
facts.
and
I
Mrs. Little,
certainly
I
am.
think you guys probably have 3-4 hours of horror stories you could tell me
Yes,
about
ma'am.
what happened, because when you get into that life and you're both living in it, it gets funky and ugly early and regularly, and it gets worse and worse because you're dedicated to the high. And and all of your moral compunctions go, all of your right and wrong go. So I get that, and I believe what you told me.
I was truly madly in love with that man for many years and did
May I
whatever
say
I
something,
could to try to
Your
make
Honor?
him happy.
Yes.
But the only thing that made
She
him
was
happy
never
was
in
drugs.
love with me. She used me for a free ride. She always told
Why
me.
do you think that?
Because she talked to me like I was a dog every day. Was not
Yeah,
one day
I'll
that,
be
Miss
replaced
Little,
by
Miss
one
Little,
day that
stop.
went by where she didn't tell me how sorry I was and put me in the mental stability to want to go get high because it released me from her. Since she's been gone, I don't use crack anymore. I don't use cocaine. I don't use anything. A pain pill once in a while when I need it. And that's just the way it is. And I have nothing, I mean.
Why do you, but she worked all the time, did she not? So why do you think
she
she was
worked.
using you if she was working at the same
The last 5
time?
years of our marriage, yes, she did work. But for 15 years, she never worked.
That's not true.
She kept a job 6 months at a time or whatever. No, she's telling a lie.
No, I'm not.
But she obviously liked you. She picked you out. You know, you didn't look like you were a millionaire out on the bike. She just thought you were fine.
Can I react to that? When I met this lady, I had my own business. Had
But she
a
didn't
working
know
band.
that when she
Yes,
met
she
you.
knew it
What
all.
did- what did you do to your business?
Yeah, I worked for myself, painting the drywall.
And
R&D,
what
painting
happened?
the
Mrs.
drywall.
Little, what did she do that caused you to lose your business and for your life to go downhill? What was she
we
doing?
were no good for each other.
Do you claim that she was the one who led the way on the drug thing, or was it you?
It was both of us.
It was both of you.
We had an equal fascination with cocaine.
What
Really?
was her
Really?
sin? I mean, you say she led you down a path of degradation. You say she didn't lead with drugs. What did she lead with?
Oh, maybe I made a mistake by saying that.
Okay. And that's all right.
We were no good for each other.
You were
Your
no
Honor.
good for each other, but she didn't lead you down
It
the
was a
path
path
of
of destruction
How
for
did I
both
lead
of us.
you?
It was
down the path.
mutual, but
I want to know how I led you down the path. When
no,
I didn't
Mrs.
introduce
Little,
you to cocaine.
Mrs. Little, he and I just came to the conclusion that you
He
didn't do it.
introduced me to cocaine.
You know,
Mrs.
Your
Little,
Honor,
you're not paying attention.
the end-
Mr. Little, be quiet.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just got him to admit that indeed you did not lead him down the path.
Thank you.
I got him there, so let's leave that where it is, because we got plenty of other stuff to argue
Oh,
about.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
When divorce court continues, can a simple declaration of love turn this marriage around? Find out what Randy reveals.
Do you think this couple can stop arguing and patch up their relationship? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call now, 1-800-282-1991.
If you would like your case heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and join the conversation on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court continues.
Mr. Little, you seem committed to the notion that she uses men in general and you in particular. I understand the statement that you made, but, you know, people say stuff. In the course of 21 years, people say a whole lot of, you know, crazy stuff. What did she do that made you believe she used you? Because I think she really liked you. I mean, she liked you in the beginning, she loved you, and you're the one that asked her to marry you.
Yes, ma'am, I did.
On a whim.
Well, I loved the woman.
Uh-huh.
I loved her the first day I met her. I fell in love with her. Obviously, I wouldn't have left another woman for her, which I never slept with her till I broke it off with the other woman because I do have principles. You know, I might look like I don't have many principles, but, you know.
But my question to you was about her being a user, a woman who uses men. Can you tell me what she's done that leads you to believe that that is the case?
Okay. Her relative was married 5 times, and I just figured that, you know, she's on the same path of destruction as that was, and that as soon as this one's dried up, they'll go to the next one, and that's just the
I'd like
Now,
to.
that's
Mr.
just
Hang
what-
on, hang on.
That's just what I think. She's
Mi-
just like
Mr.
that
Little,
relative.
Mr. Little, everybody's got some janky relatives.
Yes.
Everybody's got a relative who sleeps around, another one who does drugs. Just because you got one relative that's doing something, it doesn't mean it's genetic, you know, it's hereditary or anything. That was just their person. You have to judge people by who they are and what they do, how they act, what they say, what their actions are. You can't say, well, she's got a relative that used, so I think it just ran in the family.
Okay, so I could see 5 years maybe. Okay, I've had enough, I'm gone. But, you know, 15, 18 years, it should be more like, okay, let's work through this and get on with our lives and do whatever we have to do to straighten it out. We've been together this long, let's make it work. Because obviously there was a connection there, or we would have never been together that long.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you do that? I mean, you're saying she didn't do that. Did you say, hey, let's make it work? We've been in it 5 years?
Yes, I did.
And you say she wasn't amenable to that. She
her
wouldn't do
heart
it.
was not set on getting clean. I didn't break her arms to do drugs. And she can say whatever she wants to say. I did it all. I went out and got them all. But she's the one who got busted coming home from work twice going to purchase drugs when I was home with the kids, not me.
Oh, but that could have happened to either one of you at any point in time. You were both using.
And who sent me there to
you
get
were
them,
both
Randy?
using.
How did I send
And
you
I'm
there
sure
to get 'em?
any
You
drugs
called me
she
on the
brought
phone
home,
and
you
told me to
I broke your arm
participated in.
again. There you
Hey,
go.
hey. A lot of anger, a lot of angst. We're going to call it a day today. We're going to figure out what it is you want, and then, please, God, don't ever see each other again.
Judge Lynn Toler's ruling next.
It's time for you to call 1-800-282-1991 to answer today's question. You'll receive some valuable offers. Call now.
Divorce Court. Judge Lynn Toler's ruling right now.
Mrs. Little, at this late date, you say you want $700 from Mr. Little. Why don't you tell me why?
Well, I did leave the electricity on in the apartment that we shared up until he got evicted and the lights got shut off, and he never paid the light bill. He got evicted. He ended up moving in with his parents, and well, the light company took my state check for 2 years
Your
because
Honor?
the light bill did not get paid.
Mr. Little, your response to that?
My response to that is she left to go live with another man, left me in the apartment. I stayed there for 2 weeks after that, rented my own apartment, moved the kids and myself to the other apartment, which she never helped me with anything with those kids for 4 months. And then...
Did you leave with the kids, or did you leave the kids with
Kids
him?
wanted to stay because I left for another man. I did leave for another man. I fully admit I left for another man, but he pushed me in his arms.
Yeah, physically
pushed me
again.
there.
Broke her arms again.
Well, you can only tell somebody so many times the only reason I'm with you is because we have kids together.
Okay,
can't tell
Mr.
somebody
Mrs.
that.
Little, this is a celebration here
Yes,
today.
ma'am.
Because we're calling it a day.
Indeed.
And when you call it a day, when you put the official period on it, it allows you to do a couple of things. It allows you the opportunity not to be mad about it anymore. Why waste another minute on who he was or what he did to you? Why waste another second on what she was or how she was using you or whatever you think may have happened? You have the freedom to love your children individually and without a whole lot of baggage from somebody else. You have the freedom to move on and separate yourself from the person that you say caused you so much misery and pain. It should be a happy day. And we'll know that it's a happy day when you two can look each other and say, you know what? I wish you well.
I thought we'd already did that.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm just talking about what went on here today. You've been here bickering and carrying on, and I'm trying to get you in a better place.
I'm still a little confused.
Well, you're mad.
I'm confused on how you can use somebody that don't have nothing.
Well, how can you stay with somebody that doesn't have anything?
Ms. Little, it doesn't make any sense. He's saying what he needs to say in order to feel okay about it. But what I'm saying to you is it shouldn't matter anymore.
It doesn't.
He could say all kinds of things about you. And the best revenge is living well.
Oh, and actually I do now.
The best revenge is really, really not caring. And it's a beautiful thing. When you let it go, you feel light. And when you let it go, you'll feel light. Now I'm going to get to the money. You left.
Yeah.
And you left those children, and those children need lights.
Sure did.
And the fact that you paid for those lights is a good thing. So I'm not going to award you anything for it. I'm just going to say good luck. Godspeed, enjoy yourself, and don't treat other people the way you treated each other. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Kim and Randy appreciate the judge's ruling and are working to put their bad behavior and their relationship behind them. Post a comment or submit your case at divorcecourt.com or call toll-free 1-877-311-2222. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Divorce Court.